Poor Emma.
Please tell me you're not recording this.
Emma, what happened to your train?
Say move. Say
Beep, beep.
move.
Beep,
Say
beep.
please. Whee! Hey, hold on tight. You gotta hold on.
Whoa.
Woo, good steer.
We don't want to put the sand up here because it'll get lost. And you won't have any more sand to play with.
Welcome back to the vlog. So last week we had a very exciting vlog with lots going on. This week it's supposed to be doing this pretty much every day. Got a lot of rain going on. And also I've got some rather sad news. My dad's dad, so my granddad, is in the hospital and not doing well and is expected to be passing on fairly soon. So we will probably be heading down to Mississippi sometime in the next day or two for all of that. But in the meantime, let's get some stuff done. Today, I want to film a review video on this computer mouse. I need to put some ram pump parts away. And also, I want to make something else for the French cleat wall. So I've been putting this one off for a while, and I think it's going to be helpful. And that is to make a cleat for my drill and impact driver. So that should be fun. Some factories have these nice big buildings with all this great equipment. Well, up here at Landa House, we have a floor with a child. And we assemble ram pumps next to wipes and piles of diapers. Especially while watching Peppa Pig on YouTube. But since we're about to be going to Mississippi, I thought I would go ahead and get all the orders ready and boxed so they can go out before we leave. Get back to work. Lainey, come back out. It's raining a bit out there. Well, it's day 2 of the never-ending rain, but it's Dad's day, so it's time to get something done. Today, since it's raining, I'm going to be in the shop. I would like to get this piece of OSB put, bam, right up there. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off my workbench here, which the more French cleat stuff I build, the cleaner my workbench becomes. Next, my goal is to make a storage option for all of these different tools here, and that will really get things cleaned up. And some of these clamps need to go back to my dad. But anyway, let's get busy working on this piece. I've kind of been dreading putting this panel up just because my ram pump storage shelves are in the way, and then the new wall mounted storage that I made. But anyway, I think I can get to this no problem, so I don't know what my anxiety was all about. But I need to take a couple of measurements here. See what we got. Alright, so this one's basically going to be pretty straightforward except for the corner and this brace up here. It's been so long since I've been able to use this side of the shop. It's going to be like Christmas having an extra 3 to 4 feet of shop space over here. So I mentioned earlier that my granddad is not doing well. My parents have already gone to Mississippi to spend time with him. He was always known to be a stubborn man. Maybe why I'm that way a bit. My sister, brother, and I used to go to Mississippi every summer and we would spend time with both sets of grandparents. It was definitely fun times. There was one summer that my granddad was putting a screened-in porch on the back of the house, his house, and he asked that I help him. And I had definitely never done anything like that before. So it was fun. I learned a lot, but I really wish that I had paid more attention to that kind of instruction. He was actually quite the woodworker, and that was, at the time, something that I could not care less about. I don't know why this thing's falling out of here. This tool right here was actually his. And for some reason it is suddenly messing up. I don't know if you've watched any of the workshop build videos, but the hardest part about getting these roof panels on is getting it up through this single square here. I have so many things around the shop roof, lights and all that this is the only place I can get a panel through. And it's got to be diagonal here. Trust me, I've tried all the other places, and this was the only one that would work. That initial startup of trying to get those first panels in was quite a headache, but I've kind of got a system down now. I just have to slide this all the way down to the other side. Now, if I made my cuts right, then it's going to be smooth sailing. If not, it's going to be really annoying if I have to pull this back down to make adjustments to it. Woohoo! That's a good sign. Well, not perfect, but it is certainly up there and completes that full side, which is a good thing. I got this first panel up here in the very middle. I'm gonna have to come back and do little strips on the sides, but for some reason it's feeling strangely humid today, and I'm tired of being up on this ladder. So I've got some good news. Well, good news for me. Maybe it's good news for you. I'm diving a little deeper into merchandising. So I've been with a company right now talking about getting some hats. It's gonna have the Land House logo, just that part on the front of the hat, and the back of the hat's gonna have the red and white YouTube play button, and then Land House under that. So hopefully sometime soon I'll have those in. Now I like to be upfront and honest with you in all of my stuff I do. The hats are going to cost me $12 a piece, and then like $1 or so shipping on each one. So I'm thinking if I sell them for like $18 and put in like $3 shipping, I don't know, $21 seems like a reasonable price. May go up a little bit because I'm not exactly sure if I can ship a hat anywhere in the US for $3. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that hopefully soon, if you're looking to buy a hat, I'll have those. And I'm trying to spend a little more on a decent quality hat, hopefully. With the Land House shirt that I will someday have for sale, it's a really nice shirt. You can buy those cheap shirts for just a couple of dollars, but this one was a quality shirt. So anyway, I figure if you're gonna make merchandise for someone, it might as well be something they want to wear. I decided to go ahead and get both full sheets of OSB up on the ceiling here, and it looks great. So the last place is gonna be here, and I'm going to put a little trap door to access the attic fan. And then I've got to do these strips that go along the sides on both sides of the middle piece. But it worked out pretty well. And check this out. My shop just opened up by about 4 feet. Yeah, it's nice to have that extra space. But anyway, I almost quit. I got one full piece up and I was like, okay, I'm done. But then I decided to go on, and it's before 12. So I'm gonna go eat some lunch and then go to town. Got to take ram pump orders and go just run some errands. Just leaving my local Yumberlard. Yumberlard. Just leaving my local, that's a hard thing to say. I'm just leaving my local lumber yard where I have got some PVC pipe up here for ram pumps. And I also thought I would get some water pipe or water conduit maybe. Anyway, it's this stuff right here. I thought it would be nice to put the wiring to the kill switch for the attic vent in something, because I could just see me moving a 2x4 around and disconnect those wires in a way that I'm not wanting to disconnect them. So anyway, maybe we can do that today or tomorrow and get that installed. I just got to my parents' house. I'm feeding the dog while they are in Mississippi. Hello, Otis. How are you? Ugh. They should be back in a day or two. Well, I got some packages in the mail. I think I know what both of them are. This one is a Patagonia shirt. Let's open that up real quick. Nice. I've got a gray shirt like this with its two-toned. There are 2 different types of blue, but I have been really enjoying this shirt, so I may even get the green one that's also the same color. But they're crazy expensive, but super nice shirts. So we have been attempting to cut our dogs, Lainey and Wally, with some scissors. It's just a bad idea. So I finally bought a kit that's actually meant for cutting dogs' hair. And we're gonna really try hard to shave them down pretty small and keep them shaved, at least here in the summertime. So that's where this came into play. Well, I'm trying out the new clippers on Wally first. Man, he looks kind of rough, doesn't he? But got the back done a bit, and that's what's been pulled off so far. So he is not all that cooperative, but hopefully I can get some more of this done here. May have to come back tomorrow and finish it up. He does not like his face being worked on. So hopefully if we can get him trimmed down to a decent hair height, then I can come back every month and it won't be so difficult. That's my hope, at least. Well, finally, after 3 days, it has stopped raining. This area has been under flood watch for at least 24 hours. Thought I would walk down to the creek. The ram pump is still working. So let's go check out how flood stage is affecting this operation. That's not the usual size of the creek on this side. This looks like the ram pump is underwater here. Need to clean that debris off of there. Ooh. That's surprising. The flume is blocked up here, so it's not flowing at all. But it looks like the source of the ram pump is still doing well. This is what is preventing the flume from working. Definitely got a lot of debris here. I'll see if I can clean this off and get it working again. There we go, that ought to do it. Now it's flowing pretty good. Looks like the intake is still working, but when the water goes down, it's probably going to shut off. So we'll have to see, but definitely a whole lot of water coming down this creek right now. What do you think about the new shirt? Looks pretty good, huh? Well, it's between rainstorms. Em and I just went for a walk, and definitely wild to see all the water down there at the creek. But several roads are washed out in the area. It's pretty nasty stuff. Well, several comments were made. Why don't I install an elbow on the bucket intake down there? And basically, the flume was here, and it would bring water in and drop it out into the bucket. Well, now it's filling from the lid, so why don't I use this to be a spillover and flush water back into the flume. So let's go down there real quick and give it a try. So the thought is the 90 is lower than the flume, but the bucket is also higher than that point. So the water should be pulled over that 90 and go back into the flume and not overflow and leave a big mess. So let's see what it does here. Emma and I are just getting back from dropping off ram pumps and going to the grocery store. So this is the high peak ram pump season, and I had used up all of my 1/2 inch ball valves, and I have 40 more on the way, but they're not here yet, and I've sold pumps, so I have a couple of orders that are gonna have to be slightly delayed until I can get more of those in. I may have to just toss in an order of overnight just to get those out, because none of my local plumbing stores have any left because I've bought them all already. Oh well. Well, the time has come again where I end the vlog. It sure has been a rainy week. I think we've gotten somewhere around 7 inches in a week's time, which is too much. Check this out. Have you ever seen a more cute paper towel holder? Just made that. And this, you're gonna be seeing that coming out pretty soon too, for the drills. Well, no new update on my grandfather. He's not doing too well, so probably sometime in the next week we're going to be heading to Mississippi, and I'll try to bring you along for some of those clips as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another exciting vlog. Bye.